I'm claustrophobic. Can I use the hyperbaric oxygen chamber? That's the question I'm answering today. My name is Dr. Chris Garcia. I'm the leading expert in health and wellness and overall physical recovery. When we look at hyperbaric oxygen therapy, it is a fantastic way of treatment for people of many conditions, whether that's brain function, whether that's an injury, or overall health. Most people ask, if I'm claustrophobic or I'm not comfortable with tight spaces, can I use it? Yes. Now let me answer how that happens. First, when you enter a hyperbaric oxygen chamber, you're going to be wearing an oxygen mask that's going to be producing almost 100% pure oxygen. And then you're going to be inside a chamber, which is fairly large, and it's going to now be increasing the amount of pressure that you feel. Now, this can be something similar that you feel when going on an airplane or maybe even scuba diving. And what that's going to do is feel this amount of pressure. You're going to feel it in your ears, and you'll be able to clear your ears pretty simply. And when that does is it produces oxygen into your bloodstream, into your lungs, down into your bloodstream, and that now goes all over your body to injured sites. It goes to your brain and it helps you heal from the inside out, because now with this increased oxygen in your bloodstream, it's been shown to improve oxygen concentration up to 400%. Now, oxygen is what drives your body to heal. And if you have more oxygen, it now allows all of your cells to heal naturally. Now, that's fantastic. But the question is, I'm claustrophobic. How does this work? Well, there's three easy things that we help clients with the hyperbaric chamber. And the first one is that you're guided. And what I mean by that is you're going to have someone there at all times, and you'll typically talk to them with a walkie-talkie. And what you're going to do is they'll walk you through comfortably every step of the way. They'll guide you through the process between getting in the chamber, what to expect in those first 5 minutes as you ascend with the amount of pressure. As that pressure rises and the oxygen chamber fills, that's when people feel more comfortable. Now, the problem becomes is that they're in a tight space and they don't feel like they're going to be able to exit when they want, or they don't feel comfortable in a tight space. The great news is when the hyperbaric chamber fills, it expands and increases the amount of size that you have. Most people are pleasantly surprised with how much actual space you have in there. The first part is, don't worry, you will have an expert with you right there and then in a walkie-talkie looking at you through the window to help guide you with breathing techniques to allow you to be more comfortable. And the great part is you can bring a family member with you, whether that's your spouse or your brother or sister, anyone that you want who knows how you respond to maybe tight spaces. So you'll have a family or friend there. You'll be guided with an expert to guide you through that process. So if you feel claustrophobic, you now have a support system to help you to get through that process. The second part is that there are safety mechanisms in there to quickly get you out. In most hyperbaric chambers, you can release the pressure fairly quickly. So at any given time, while you're working with somebody to help guide you through that process, you'll have that mechanism available to you to turn off the pressure and quickly get out. It's not a problem. And most people think that it's a treatment that you have to do. And for most people, it's difficult at first. For many, they're able to get past that first initial phase or that first session, and they realize how comfortable that is. The first part is you're going to be guided by an expert, by a specialist to be able to help you guide that process, somebody who does this regularly. Number two is that you're going to have a safety mechanism possible in the event that you do feel uncomfortable. And the last, most important piece is that you can acclimate to the treatment, meaning it's an ideal scenario for most people to do 60 to 90 minutes of a hyperbaric oxygen therapy session. Do you have to do all of them at first? Well, most importantly, the treatment can't be effective if we can't get you to relax and be in that entire treatment session for the allotted time. What we do is we start with a 30-minute session to allow you to feel what that space is going to feel like. So you'll have that guided expert right with you. Number two, you'll have that safety mechanism. And number three, that you can then spend that time to slowly build to a comfort level. So that way, by the second, third, or fourth, fifth session, you now feel good and comfortable inside that session. And I will agree that there are people, 1 out of 5 people might feel a little tight at first. They want to learn the process, but the great news is there's 3 things to help make it very easy, very efficient, so you don't feel as claustrophobic, or you can overcome that very quickly. So if you're considering hyperbaric oxygen therapy and you maybe thought you've been claustrophobic in the past, I can tell you, you can rest at ease. It will be a great treatment for you. Claustrophobia can get in the way of you maximizing your results, whether you're suffering from an injury to the brain or brain health, or a traumatic brain injury, a stroke, or you want to be able to relax, or you want to be able to recover from something such as a surgery and injury, the treatment is fantastic. Now, if you suffer from claustrophobia, I can tell you a lot of people who come and do the therapy with three safety mechanisms, or three things to help them through the process. It helps give you a sense of ease that you're going to be taken care of, and you will have little to worry about. So if you're interested in our services at Sports Performance Physical Therapy, we'd be happy to help and maybe trial the actual procedure, give you a chance to be able to feel what that's like. Feel free to contact us at the information below, and we're excited to be part of your journey to better health. Hi, if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification for my weekly tips on improving your lifelong health without aches and pains. Thanks, and I'll see you soon.